Hey folks, welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. We're here in the Shaded Ruins once again. In the last episode we defeated the boss of the Shaded Ruins, but there's still a little bit of NPC storyline to resolve in here, so that's what we're gonna do today. So don't mind me while I take care of that guy again. It's nice to actually take care of him in an efficient manner for once. Unfortunately, now that we've reloaded the area, all the curse pots are back, and I don't really want to go through the effort of destroying all of them again, but some of them I'm not really going to have a choice. That one, going to want to take care of. That one up there. Can I throw something? Or... No. God, I didn't know that guy was going to come up and get me. I thought he stayed downstairs. Well, I guess it means I can just run past the one up there without too much consequence. Come on. Alright. Head on down. Destroy that one. And I'm going to get another chance to take care of that crystal lizard. It sure would be great if I could get him this time around. What's going to be the best move for taking care of him? Probably not that one. Probably not that one. Stabbing didn't seem to work last time. That one hits the ground. That one does not. Yeah, these are all... None of them are straight up and down swings is the thing. But I think the hammer's going to be the best bet. I just have to make the distance right. There we go. Oh, and that was a pretty good yield. A chunk, and 2 shards, and a bolt stone. Alright, so once you defeat Najka and then reload the area, we'll be able to talk to Tark again. If you just come straight back without reloading the area, he is gone. Kind of weird. But let's re-equip the Ring of Whispers and get some resolution.
You've defeated my better half. This is my thanks. Take it.
Fragrant Branch of Yore. Hooray.
I have no gods to pray to. But still, I pray that your journey will be safe.
And we get a gesture. And that's really it for his storyline. It's a little underwhelming in terms of climax. That's a good gesture. 'Cause, I mean, there's the emotional resolution of, hooray, he's put the person that he loves to rest, so she's no longer suffering in her horrible chimera body. And you can tell that he still has some reverence and love for her, because he refers to her as his better half. But it's literally a line. That's it. It's not a lot. Anyway, when we were here before, I demonstrated, or indicated, showed, that there is this guy, another petrified enemy, that I didn't want to use Fragrant Branch of Yore on at the time, because I was saving it. Now is a good time to do it. This guy doesn't stumble. He's more poise than a lot of the other enemies I faced. Now, this does eventually link up to that first kind of mini area I showed when I first got to the Shaded Ruins, and I got there by a jump. You can approach from either side, you need a Fragrant Branch of Yore for either one, and then you run into this guy. So you remember how Vengarl was like, hey, my body's still out there somewhere. You should run away. This is his body, hence the lack of a head. And he is pretty darn strong. He deals a lot of damage. He's huge. He's got quite a bit of poise, I believe. Luckily, I got him into a good chain there. Vengarl's Body gives you the rest of Vengarl Set, armor, gloves, and boots. Let's check out what that is all about. Vengarl was known as a raging, deadly warrior. Even Feroce's Lion Knights, a motley crew of rabid fighters, kept him at arm's length. Now, Feroce's Lion Knights, they were called the Lion Knights. And here's rampant speculation time again. It's said by the dialogue that by the description for the mage set, the Lion Mage set, that the Lion Clan appeared very abruptly. They came out of nowhere. Here we got the Lion Knights, who were fighting in this area, and then suddenly the Lion Clan appears. And this is an area where experimentation with humans and animals was definitely going on, as indicated by Scorpioness Nazca and Man-Scorpion Tark. I'm like 99% sure that the Lion Knights became the Lion Clan. Now, would the timeline with that really work if Seath is indeed the guy who created Nazca and Tark? But definitely an indication of a link between the Lion Knights and the Lion Clan. Maybe this just place attracts people who like doing weird chimera experiments. Who knows? Anyway, a torch. Cool. And you can see we are on the other side of this petrified enemy here. And what the heck? What are you doing up there, buddy? What are you trying to accomplish with all your silly actions? Obviously not going to use a petrified or fragrant branch of yore on that guy. Just go around. So now that we've defeated Vengarl's Body, we can go and talk to Vengarl's Head in order to give him some resolution as well. So this is NPC Resolution Party 2015, I think is when this version of the game came out. I don't remember. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's a little bit of a walk, so I'm probably going to do a transition here. All right, buddy, I'm not sure where you came from, but you're in my way. Very rude. All right, so if you don't remember, this is one of the few times when you kind of go back in an area. If you don't remember how to get to Vengarl, just stick to the right side. When we were coming here, we stuck to the left. Going back, we can stick to the right. Or you could warp back to the Three Forks bonfire and stick to the left there. Vengarl, guess what?
Back again? Well, this is a pleasant surprise. Ah, it was you who vanquished my body. It is my body, you see, and I can sense what happens to it. I do not mourn for it. Good riddance. If you wish for help, summon me. I'm rusty in battle, but will fight by your side.
So now that we have defeated Vengarls Body, we can buy his equipment. We can get his red rust sword, his red rust scimitar, and the red rust shield. Chisels on the face were carved by Vengarl to count the heads he claimed. The shield is terribly rusted and worn, but incredibly powerful, as if the deeds of its previous owner have rubbed off on it. The sword is battle-worn and terribly rusted, but remains a deadly weapon owing to its incredible weight. Legend has it that it was built to test the limits of the strength of Ferosa knights, until Vengarl swung it about like a wooden plaything, claiming ownership by demonstration. So it was not quite Excalibur, but it was like a really heavy sword, and if you were strong enough to lift this heavy sword, you are gonna be great, you're very strong, and you're gonna go far. And then Vengarl's like, oh yeah, no, this is nothing, I can do this. And then he picked up another one, and he's like, oh yeah, no, yeah, I can do this. And so he's dual wielding these two swords that are specifically really, really heavy and are tests of strength. Vengarl is a boss.
Farewell. I will retire to my silence.
All right. Well, real quick, I just want to show off what Vengarl Set looks like. So I'm going to take off the hat briefly. Just because I think it's a pretty cool looking set, and this is basically what I wore in my first playthrough. My first playthrough, I was a very heavy man. He's bulky. It's a cool set because it is bulky, which I just seem to like, and it gives the sense of being a rugged warrior. You got a bear skin slung over your shoulders. Ain't no thing. You got blood stains soaked into your clothing. Guy's really, really powerful. I can never remember what gloves I was wearing. Whoop. They were not those gloves. They might have been those gloves. Good enough. Okay. Alright, so we've collected 47,000 souls. It's time to head to Majula. I'm so tempted to grab that item. I don't think it's worth it, and I'm going to get backstabbed if I do it, so I'm not gonna. Instead, drop off here and head to Majula. Now then, we've got some upgrade materials that we can use, so let's make our weapons grow.
I knew you'd be around soon.
We can upgrade either our Uchi or our Black Steel Katana. Also get each of those once. I think the Black Steel Katana needs it more right now, so yeah. And then I'm almost tempted to upgrade the hat just because it's so iconic. It's part of my thing. Then I don't think yeah, I'm doing fine on life gems. Let's burn some Sublime Bone Dust. So our Estus is better now. And I think we have a Estus Flask Shard to give.
Is that a shard you found? Here, to seal up, however.
So now we have more Estus. More and better. And how many levels can we get? Ooh, if I popped a soul, we could probably get 4. Let's see. I'm gonna need 3,000. I have no idea which denomination to use, so I'm just going to use the biggest one. 8,000, more than I expected. Okay.
Bearer of the curse.
Alright, let's keep strength and dex even. Improve our power nicely. Alright, and I could spend the rest on life gems. Let's also check in with Malin. I feel like we haven't checked in with Malin in a while. Oh, you remember this guy? Remember this guy? Laddersmith Gilligan? Or Gillian? He's here now. We'll talk to him after we finish the next spoke that we're on. Current spoke that we're on.
To see you safe.
So Malin, he has added some boss armor to his repertoire, to his inventory. The Smelter Demon Set. I don't think I showed this before. The old Iron King was possessed of a great bounty of ore, but was incinerated by a creature that rose from the infernal depths of the earth. Presumably this thing. Or, I don't know, maybe the demon that we fought kind of ate the king and became the king. I don't know. And then the Lost Sinner stuff here. The spikes pointing inward suggest that this was not only used to bind prisoners, but to torture them as well, Iron Maiden style. And this when it raises equip load for some reason. A tightly cinched belt presses against the waist. By now, no one knows who this was used to punish or for what reason. And then similar stories for these two. Well, Malin, you don't really have anything I want. So, here's the Falconer set, by the way. You just add all those, just for the sake of having spent a certain amount of money. Because he does expand inventory if you buy more from him.
Thanks very much. Do come again.
Alright, and that wraps up our Majula run for this episode. I'll grab one life gem from Malentia here. And that takes care of that. So, in the next episode, we will head to the Doors of Pharos. Wait, hold on. Look who it is. Remember her? Rosabeth? Gave her our clothes. She's here. May as well talk to her.
Oh, there you are. I'm here in Majula thanks entirely to you. You even were kind enough to clothe me. Thank you so very much. The only thing I can offer is pyromancy. But if that might help you, come to me.
So yeah, this is our pyromancy merchant. She sells some elemental defense rings, elemental defense burrs, fire seeds, and some pyromancies. Which she might have done before, I don't remember. Whatever.
It was a perilous trek across the mountains. I faced the most frightful things. The number of times I nearly died.
Well, she's taking it well.
It was a perilous trek across the mountains. It was the number of Be safe.
Alright, now for real. That wraps up this episode. In the next episode, we will explore the Doors of Pharos. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.